When people come and each time you open your mouth, something fresh happens and God backs it up with power. How long are you going to survive before your shoulder will go up like this? One big man of God, very, very, great man that God had been using, went for a meeting where I was supposed to also preach. Then he stood up. He said, I count myself very lucky to be in this meeting because Brother Gbile, who is my own personal teacher, he's going to speak. Whenever I want to be serious, I carry his messages to listen. He was speaking about me. When he is a worldwide man that God had been using, people respect. Do you know what happened? I have not finished preaching when people went and bombarded where they are selling tapes and said the message that Brother Gbile preached, which Pastor so-and-so said he is in fact. So for many other meetings I go, when they want to introduce me, they say we have a teacher of teachers here. There's something. Even Pastor so-and-so introduced him as. And I'm saying, my God. Now, if the cross is not resting heavily on my life, you don't know what happened. Why the man was saying that, up to that minute, I have not known what to preach. I've been reading the Bible up and down. I've not got even a clue. All the passages I knew disappeared. I was trembling and saying, oh God, what will I say now? And then this man is calling me and say, I'm the teacher of teacher. I'm the one who is teaching him. I said, when did I meet this man that I'm teaching him? When? Why does he want to kill me here now? They were putting me on the stage. I've not opened my mouth. They started opening their notes. They say, we have to catch everything he has to say. And there's nothing in my mouth. There was not yet even a Bible verse to read. I say, my God, I'm in trouble today. And in order to sort myself out, because I'm still struggling, I just raised a chorus for them to be singing. So while they were singing, I was just saying, oh God, but which verse am I going to read now? Where do I approach this now? Lord, please have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I felt that the ground should open. Now, God gave a word. Fresh. I've never read it by myself like that. This happened. People were affected. They were crying. They said, not knowing that it came out of total emptiness. I say, God, when will you deliver me from this kind of thing? They have invited me for a meeting for 8 months. And I don't know what to preach. When will you stop this kind of thing? When will I be able to walk boldly to the pulpit and knowing where to stop and where to end? God, when? God said, you don't want me to help you again? I say, I want you to help me, but this kind of embarrassment is too much. I would love. Then God said, you don't know that I'm preserving you. You don't know that I just want to make you to live long. Now, I'm looking at a man like Paul. Revelation has come. He is now saying things that even apostles that were there before him cannot understand. He has been taken to the third heavens now. He is seeing things that even God said, don't tell anybody because this thing cannot be heard by human beings. He has come to that level of ministry. How does God preserve such a man that he will not fall into the temptation of Satan? How does God preserve such an anointing that it does not become contaminated with accumulated experience? Are you hearing me? Only the cross. So now for Paul, look at what God is saying. He said, so that I will not be exalted above measure. Through the abundance of the revelations that was given to me. So what did God decide to do now? God now arranged a minister of death. But this one now, God didn't find anybody in the church to use. Are you hearing me? He didn't find any member of parochial council that is always opposing you now. All of them are bowed. Because where can I get an instrument to keep this man broken? To keep him contrite? To keep him in a place where my grace can always flow to him? And he did not find anywhere else. He had to go into the cupboard of Satan. So he got a messenger of Satan. Is that not what Paul called it? What did he call it? A messenger of Satan. To do what? To torment me. You don't understand that if God does not find any other death to keep you on this path, in his love, wanting to help you, so that you can minister always from the cross, he could now employ Satan. Say, Satan, a job. Iṣẹ́ kan wà tó máa bá mi ṣe. You have always been a wicked fellow, but I need your wickedness at least this time. You can imagine how Satan jumped at that work. He said he was given to do what? To buffet me. You know the word buffet is a very terrible word. To torment me. It's like a thorn in my flesh. Some people say it is sickness. I don't know whether it is sickness or anything. I know it's a messenger of Satan. And this is not meant to be healed. Are you understanding? This is not meant to be removed. This was doing a ministry. You are not understanding. This is to carry out a divine assignment in order for this man to remain crucified. To remain simple, broken, contrite, and usable. What do I do with the crosser? I want to beg you. If the one that is at work in you, if it's not producing enough death, don't resist when God organizes other people. They are wicked. That's okay. It's true. They are not righteous. That's okay. They are not spiritual people. That's all right. But they have something to do. They may think that they are attacking you. They don't know that they are actually helping you to be relevant in the plan of God. Allow them. Please don't sack them from the parochial council. I don't know the grace that God gave Jesus that made him to keep Judas on his team. Jesus needed Judas on that team. Judas was stealing money. Jesus knew it. Why didn't he remove him? Judas has a ministry. The cross will not happen if there was not one Judas, and we need to let him there. The day that Judas was going, you know what Jesus told him? He said, that thing which you are doing, do it quickly. I need it. Until Jesus died, Judas was still a friend. Because as far as he's concerned, the thing that was written concerning me has fulfillment. Offense must come, and it must come by somebody. It's a pity that Judas, you are the one who allowed yourself to become an instrument of offense. It's okay, but it's all right for me. Brother, there are some difficult guys. You say, but why are they there? They are there because of where God is taking you. So God posted a messenger of Satan to torment. I know Satan a little. Give Satan a little chance to do a little thing. He will go an extra mile. So for Brother Paul to report that a messenger of Satan, here is a brother that has cast out demons everywhere before. It's not lack of power to cast out demons we are talking about here. It's not the lack of power to heal that we are talking about here. We are talking about the crucified life that must be maintained in order for the freshness of the life of Christ to be made manifest. Now, I want you to deliberately now read that verse 8 deliberately.
Three times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But he said to me, my grace.
God now spoke. Now, I don't want you to read it from there. I want good news now. To now read 7, 8, and 9 and see how it was put. To keep me from being puffed up
with pride, because of the many wonderful things I saw, I was given a painful physical ailment, which was as Satan's messenger, to beat me and keep me from being proud.
So,
3 times I prayed to the Lord about this and asked him to take it away. But his answer was, my grace is all you need.
What you need is my grace. What you need is my favor. You need to be in a place where I am favorably disposed to you. What do you want with good health without God's presence? What do you want with health, with comfort, when God is no more favorably disposed towards you? What do you need money for when God is no more around? Are you hearing me? He said, what you need is my grace. Yes?
For my power is strongest when you are weak.
My power shows up the best when you are weak.